This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines. One of the main issues that Floridians face is housing affordability. Community and industry leaders came together yesterday at the Florida Housing Summit in St. Petersburg to discuss problems and solutions in housing.
A crowd of industry leaders, policymakers, and experts gathered at the University of South Florida, St. Petersburg to attend the summit. It was hosted by the Florida Policy Project, founded by former state senator Jeff Brandes.
I think there's a lot of regional discussions on this, but we really wanted a statewide discussion that brought in national experts to really highlight this conversation and help build a blueprint for the state of Florida.
Nolan Gray is the research director for California YIMBY and an expert in urban land use regulation. He was one of around 17 speakers at the summit.
NIMBYs, or not in my backyard interest, have dictated policy. And what's happened over the last few years is you've seen the rise of the YIMBY movement, or yes in my backyard, people saying, hey, actually, I kind of want more housing being built near me. I want more affordable rentals being built near me. I want more starter homes being built.
He highlighted zoning concerns in development and warned that Florida's housing market may become like California's if left unchecked.
And even now that we're having all these conversations about, oh, the prices are falling, we're still far, far, far above where we were even 5 years ago. And so if we want to get back to a place of permanent affordability, we have to start building. Otherwise, Florida's, I think, on a trajectory to just end up like California, where we have a permanent housing affordability crisis.
Relaxing building codes to favor multifamily developments was a common solution proposed throughout. For WMNF News, I'm Chris Young in St. Petersburg.
A major land use fight is happening in Central Florida. Yesterday, state conservation officials agreed to move forward with a controversial land swap that could lead to part of a mitigation area for gopher, tortoises, and wetlands being used instead for a road extension. Over the objections of area residents and local officials, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission directed its executive director to finalize agreements with the Central Florida Expressway Authority that would result in 160 acres of the Split Oak Forest Wildlife and Environmental Area in Osceola County being exchanged for 1,500 acres in the region. One of the major women's health providers in the region is speaking out against Florida's new ban on abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. WMNF's Kerilyn Kwiatkowski reports. In a press conference yesterday at Sarasota Health Center, Planned Parenthood highlighted the impact of the ban on health care access in the state.
Planned Parenthood of Southwest Central Florida has ceased abortion services beyond 6 weeks, a period when many women are unaware of pregnancy. Barbara Drovecki, interim CEO, asserts that politicians intrude on women's health decisions.
Florida politicians who are not qualified to make medical decisions have taken away that ability of women to control their lives and their own decisions.
Dr. Robin Schickler, Chief Medical Officer, echoes these concerns, highlighting the challenges physicians face.
Exceptions to these bans are not sufficient. It puts doctors like me in a place of interpreting laws when we've had medical training.
Danielle Singleton, manager of volunteers and community programs, emphasizes the urgent need to protect abortion access.
With this new abortion ban, there are an overwhelming number of scared, confused, and frustrated Floridians who are being forced to travel across the country to access abortion care. The 15-week ban already showed us how devastating these consequences can be. Under the 6-week ban, even more patients and their families are suffering.
As the debate over reproductive rights persists, their call to action is clear. Support Amendment 4 to ensure the power remains with the people. For WMNF News, I'm Kerilyn Kwiatkowski.
It'll be partly cloudy and hot today with a chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. Highs will be near 90. Tonight, partly cloudy with a chance of rain, overnight lows in the high 60s, and tomorrow mostly sunny and hot with highs in the low 90s. I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.